What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to episode 18 of the Chaos Daily. So, today was not as relaxing as yesterday. I've been working on the Long Easy. It's not going well. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. I respect you too much to lie to you. I'm trying to squeeze in components here and there, but the problem is the components, as small as they are, the plane is just a little too skinny. It's not a problem. They will fit. It's just getting them in the right orientation for the servos to work appropriately, to have enough throw, enough space for the linkage arms, enough space for the linkage arm on the control rod for the thing that goes to wherever to do the thing. It's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tight. And it's a little bit difficult. Some of the things that I thought I had thought about beforehand, I didn't clearly have the right picture in mind. So some things don't quite fit, especially near the back underneath the EDF. I need to fit 3 servos in there, basically. 1 servo to run the splits for the rudders, and 1 servo each for each of the ailerons. What I'm going to do with the rudders is a little bit more complicated, and I haven't even touched that yet because I'm still trying to work out where to put the servos for the ailerons and stuff, where to run cable management, where to put the ESC. The wires for the EDF come out the back of the EDF. I need to still make the pylon at the back of the EDF that houses the wiring run, where you then have the ESC. How does it all come apart? So there's an awful lot of different aspects of the design, all focused in that one small area at the back of the plane, and they're all sort of interfering with each other at the moment. It's not the best. I've been on Inventor all day. I've recorded a whole heap of just everything, and I'm not going to time-lapse it. I'm sorry. There's no time-lapse for you today. I'm just so sorry. Yeah, what I had recorded was just all over the place. I'd be working on this little bit of a thing over here for like 10-15 minutes, and then I realize I have to work on something else before that'll work, and then I'm just jumping around the whole time trying to figure out how this is all going to, but it's not coming together. And what I've realized is it comes down to one very simple fact. The back of the wing near the tail, where it swoops into that little like tail, is not long enough. I need to extend the length of that just a little bit, and I also need to make some adjustments to the profile of the outer skin of that back area. So I went ahead and tried to do that, and there might be some further issues because when I did that, it didn't update all the operations properly. Some of them are rendered useless, especially the way that I wanted to mount the EDF. There was like the socket fit for the EDF. So what this is all boiling down to, really, is all the work I've done on all the wing structure, all the spar holes and everything for the back wings. The front of the plane's fine. The substructure that goes through the core of the plane, that's fine as well too. It's just the way that the wings connect and everything, and that back end of the plane. I need to make some adjustments, which means I have to basically scrap everything I've done except for the shape. The shape of the plane is not going to change except for the back there. So I have to basically backtrack and start again from where I started chopping the plane up and doing bits and pieces from there again. Because I need to keep in mind now, which I thought I'd done, I need to keep in mind how the servos are going to be placed and everything and in there and everything. And I sort of just left that to the end. I'd thought about like, okay, this is what I want to do, and I thought I'd left enough room for me to do that in the future, but now I'm in the present. This is now past me's future, and present me is going past me. You're an idiot. You should have thought of this more. You're going to have to redo all this work now. So, sorry? I don't know. It is what it is. So I'm going to just put it aside for a bit because I need to think really hard about how some of this stuff's going to go together. I'll stick to working on the Draco. And like I said, I've got lots of stuff to do in preparation for when the 3D printer gets here. So, in a way, it was a good thing that I'm having to now redo this because I still have to wait for my EDF to arrive so I can get some proper measurements of that. Because who knows, when the EDF arrives and I take measurements of that and then I have to go back and change something anyways and it messes up my order of operations and scraps a whole bunch of work. This is the issue I'm dealing with. So yeah, short episode today, not the best episode, really sad news. Well, not sad, just unfortunate. I'm not in the best of moods because of the amount of back and forth I've done with this file today. I've just been working, not hard, but just banging my head against a wall, just getting nowhere. So it's always frustrating when you're working through something like that and you get to the end of it and you realize, oh, the solution was I screwed up back there, I have to go all the way back. instead of, the last whole day's worth of slog. Could have been avoided if I just from that point looked at it and gone, no, that's not going to work. Let's start again. So yeah, just that. Just a short episode for you guys today. Really sorry. We will see what happens tomorrow. Maybe things go better. I don't know. So I've been Chaos, and as always, expect the unexpected. I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all my patrons that help support the channel. If you would also like to support the channel, there's a link in the description.